What is up, Amazon? My name is Larissa, and I am the creator and founder of Goddess Giving. Welcome to my first Amazon Live, where I'm going to be talking about all things Oracle decks, my favorite decks, why I love them, and why I think you will love them as well. As you're coming in, please subscribe, like this store, like this channel, because I promise to deliver the best of the spiritual goodies that I use and all of my friends and clients love. So with that, happy Prime Day. I absolutely love Amazon Prime. I say if it's not on Amazon Prime, I don't want it. And the beauty is everything that I'm talking about, everything that I am going to share on this live stream is in the store. It's one click away. It is eligible for Prime, and it could be yours within 24 hours. And you could start to use the power of divination and oracles. So what is oracles? Oracles are a tool that will help you connect to spirit. It is tools that will give you angelic insight, allowing you to hear the messages of the divine. I live by it. I swear by it. And over the last several years, this has been my number one spiritual tool to help me help my clients get them from where they are, give them the clarity they need no matter what they're going through, to help them find their purpose. And the first deck that I want to start with is Goddess Power. Now, Goddess Power Oracle deck is a big one, and I'm going to tell you why. This is it. First of all, doesn't this box just look glorious? It's just divine. This is the deck that started my community, Goddess Giving. I fell in love with this deck, and I absolutely love the creator and author of this beautiful deck. Her name is Colette Baron Reed. And she makes it feel like very luxurious. You're getting this box, and it has like a magnet snap, which is pretty cool. I love that because, you know, a lot of these decks, the box will break. So this is going to be with you for a long time. And I love when you open it up, there is a nice little message. It says, the mystical, the magical, the quality of life is the domain of the fierce and creative feminine aspect of the universe. And it's almost like, come pull this little red button. And this is the book, okay? With all the explanations of all the goddesses, all the meanings, how to use this book for your spiritual healing, for your spiritual growth, for your spiritual well-being. And it's easy to get the box out because you just pull the little red tab and out comes the box. So you have the big box, you have the little box, and you have this beautiful book. And what I love about this is I always take time. I always feel like if the author wrote it, you should read it. Now, that doesn't mean you have to repeat this word for word when you're using it for yourself or for your clients or for your friends or any type of healing. But I like to read the author's words because I want to know why he or she created this deck, okay? So as I started to read these words, I saw you inside of this book. I saw myself, I saw my friends, I saw my family, I saw everyday people inside of this beautiful book. And it comes with the photos and description. And I love how Colette Baron Reed does the two-part readings. She does an alignment message, an extended message, so that you could pull the same card multiple times and get multiple messages with different meanings, different insight. I always say, whenever I pull a card, you will never get the same message twice. So what's really interesting here is that in this book, she gives you examples of how to use it. She gives you some great information. And I love her because she's the number one oracle expert out there. Like, she really is. She is the go-to goddess for oracle and divine living and divine readings. She's a thoughtful leader, and she is the creator of the map, which is another amazing deck. They call her the Oracle Queen, and she's also known as a spiritual medium to the stars. She has a TV series called Message from Spirit, which also is in the Amazon store, and it's a great book. If you're looking for your spiritual journey, if you're looking for some type of book of some kind, something to get you started, I recommend this book. It's understanding the language of the universe and spirit and how they work with you. And it's information, right? It's just all information. So this is a great book. The link is down below. You could have this and have a beautiful read as you sit on the beach or in your backyard and enjoy the start of summer, right? Isn't that amazing? Summer solstice was just yesterday, and I always like to have a good book to start my summer off. This one I recommend. So what I love about this deck is the cards feel very, I'm somebody who has to feel the cards, and I love the feeling. You can see it's a very thick quality. The illustrations are absolutely breathtaking. This book was created by Colette, and I'm trying to see who the artist is. I can't see the title, but look at this. Look how beautiful this is. It's absolutely stunning. And you can tell that this is not like cheap quality. Like, she definitely invests in her cards. And what I love about her decks is everything has numbers attached to it. So as a numerologist, I am all about numbers. Numbers, 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 numbers. So whenever I have a deck that has the numbers on the cards, I love it because it's like speaking my numerology language, which is another reading in itself. When you shuffle these cards, you feel every bit of them, and they just feel mystical and magical. Whenever I get a deck, the first thing I do is I go through every single card. It's like I look at it and I kind of connect with her and I kind of bless the card. So I take time before I actually will use a deck with clients. I sit with the deck. Actually, I was told by one of my mentors that in order for you to really use the benefits of the deck, you should carry the deck with you for a good week before you use it. Let that energy connect with you. Let the energy the deck become part of you. Put it by your bedside, put it in your pocketbook, take it with you, and kind of become one with the deck. So this is one of my favorites. And this is the reason Goddess Giving exists. When I was reading this deck, I said, I just want to give to the gods and goddesses. I just want to give to all of you. And I heard it crystal clear. And it said, Goddess Giving. And in that very quick moment, I started what has now become a worldwide brand, international, clients all over the world. So you never know what something will inspire you. And when you pick your decks, it's really important that you go by your feelings. Don't worry so much about if it's the right deck or this one. You will know because you'll be amazed. You'll just be intrigued by the colors, the visual. And I appreciate everyone joining this live, and I hope you're liking it. So we're going to go into my second favorite deck, which is an amazing creator and healer by the name of Kyle Gray. Let me know if you've ever heard who Kyle Gray is. And if you have not heard of Kyle Gray, then you must be living under a rock. If you are in the spiritual community, you know Kyle Gray is the master angel healer. He speaks to angels, he heals with angels, and he believes that the spiritual connection between you and the divine is possible for everyone. And he goes above and beyond to make his decks the bridge between your world and the spiritual world, right? He brings this modern day excitement. He brings some masculine energy to a very, what I believe is a feminine type of industry. And he is all about angels, ancestors, and ascended masters. So this deck is 44 cards. In Colette's deck, some of them have 54, some of them have 52. They're all different types of numbers, but this deck, is 52 cards. And she really has more elegant type illustrations. And in Kyle's deck, it's a very different feeling, but just as good. So what I love about Kyle's deck is his book. He really has a great way of interpreting the pictures and the images and blending it all together as one. But his deck, this is the front of it, and I just love it. It's a very strong image. And around on the other side, he has gone with a very glossy type finish, but still yet it's extremely beautiful. It's different, but it's beautiful. And each card will offer powerful affirmations. So in his decks, he uses affirmations a lot of the times to kind of like allow you to really write this down and make the card an everyday experience. So he's allowing you to tap into your profound wisdom. And he really connects the divine mother energy with the father energy. And I always find that Kyle's work allows me to create my own language with spirit. And at the end of the day, that is what you want. It's not about repeating Kyle's words or repeating Colette's words or any other creator of a deck that you pick. It's about using their imagery, using their words, using your 5 senses and your 6th sense to create your own language. It's about trusting that when you pull the card, what you feel, what you think, what you see, what you sense is a divine message. And that is a beautiful, beautiful experience. So this is one of my favorites. I suggest you get it. It's called Angel Prayers. And if you look, you can look, it's worn. This deck has come everywhere with me. This deck has been in my beach bag, my luggage. Kyle doesn't know this, but he's my bestie and he comes everywhere with me. So if Kyle Gray, if you see this, I love you, and I'm so glad that you've created this absolutely stunning deck. Next, we have we're going back now to Colette Baron-Mead. Colette has created another deck called Oracle of the 7 Energies. And again, she has this very thick, soft feeling to all of her books. And I think she is the master of the magnetic flap because, again, it's a snap. I don't even know if it's a magnet. I don't know what it is. But I love her boxes. The details that she puts into her packaging is just magnificent. And this is 49 cards with an amazing guide. Now, in here she has a note. Again, it says co-create your most beautiful and meaningful manifestations. So this is all about manifestations and how you co-create and come together with spirit. What's really cool about this deck is that she's teaching you the wisdom of the 7 different energies, okay? How you think, how you make decisions, and how you encounter this in your own life. So if you go into her contents, so she tells you how the deck works. Everything is going by numbers. Again, she has the little drawstring to pull it out, which is amazing. And when you look, every card is absolutely mystical and magical. You can tell I use this deck because they are not in the same order. This is the front, it's all reversed. And I just love when I shuffle, it like makes a sound. And it's like I sense it and I just know when to stop. If you go into her table of contents, she has broken each deck into 7 different energies. So we have the earth energy, the water energy, fire, love. We also have sound, light, and thought. So in addition, so it's like a bonus, you know, this is like a jam-packed oracle deck because it's not just one card. So let's say I was to pull card number 45. First of all, that's gorgeous. I mean, just look how stunning this is. The colors, right? The intensity. And she has the numbers there, which I absolutely love. And you can go right into the book for a quick reference. It says beyond the ordinary. And when you go into card number 45, what's really cool is you also realize that you're going into a certain energy. So here's card number energy 6, okay, which is a reading in itself. And then you go into card number, it's energy 7, which is about thinking. And she has a little message there. And then you go into card number 45, and it talks about the key concepts, what it is, but just understanding that this is in the 7th energy is a whole nother reading. So it's like jam-packed. It's like bonus. And I really believe that any deck of Colette's is a winner. And I have so many of her decks, as well as Kyle. I absolutely love their decks. So you cannot go wrong with their decks. All right, let's take a minute. And we're going to go into, what deck is this? Okay, we're going to go into the Oracle of the Fairies. Now, this deck is special to me. Where is it? I had it all out. I think it fell. Oh dear, here it is. Okay. This deck is special to me because it was a gift from a really good friend of mine. And I always love being gifted decks because it just means that somebody took the time to say, you know what? I think Larissa would love this. When I see this, I think of Larissa. So, you know, this might be something that you can give to one of your friends. It's always nice to gift a deck if you can. And just share the magic of oracles. This is by Karen Kay, another very well-known deck creator. She is as in the spiritual world, she is known as like the fairy queen, you know, the fairy communicator. She is a Hay House author. I love all things Hay House. If you're looking for spiritual insight, I suggest you go to hayhouse.com. And all of their decks are also on Amazon, which you can enjoy the benefits of Amazon Prime. Most of them, I shouldn't say all. And Karen, she connects this element where she's bringing the mystical realm in ancient wisdom and the fairies and the mermaids and the unicorns and all things woo-woo into the modern day practice. And again, she has a great guidebook. It's pocket size. It literally could fit in your back pocket. She has reading suggestions. So this is one that she has a whole section that says how to work with the oracles and spreads. And she has one that I love. It's called, it's each card has different positionings and she'll tell you the numbers and what they mean. So it really is, she has a reading here for your very first reading using the deck. The authors put so much into these decks that I think it would be a sin not to read their words. And I love the colors. I love how bright and vibrant they are. She again has gone with more of a glossy finish. You can see the shine. But I love all of the fairy cards. This is one of my favorites, actually. It just makes me think of this space where I can just dream and kind of go into not so much of like the physical world, and I can kind of go out into my imagination. It makes me think of being a young girl who used to sit and daydream, and I would listen or look for the signs and the symbols and the messages, and this makes me feel like that innocence again, where I can believe in a world that anything is possible. And that's the beauty of all of these decks, is that anything is possible. Now, we're going to go into my number one numerology deck, which is, for me as a numerologist, that's my dream, is to create my own deck. So maybe one day in a year from now on, Amazon Prime Day 2022, I could be going live talking about my numerology deck / oracle / manifestation deck. I think I need to put it out there. I will be creating a deck for next Prime Day where you all could buy my deck. Now that's a dream, but you know what? The universe will deliver, right? So as a numerologist, I study numbers and all things numbers. Numbers have meaning. Numbers, yes, manifest. Numbers is a secret language. It's a secret meaning. What I love about this deck by Michelle Buchanan, she uses colors as well. So if anybody here is into aura energy or chakra energy, color energy, that's a whole nother thing you could be studying. Every deck is vibrant, full of all these colors, and these colors have meaning. So this is a combination of colors, numbers, and then insight and how to apply this into your life. Michelle is an international known numerologist. She is certified, the law of attraction practitioner, which one day I hope to be certified too. This is 44 decks. This is 44 cards in the deck with a beautiful guidebook. Now look at this guidebook. Do you see this guidebook? This thing is creased because y'all, this has been in my life for years. Okay, I use this, and you can tell there's been some tears in this book. There's been some tears in this deck. There's been a lot of healing in this deck. This deck has touched thousands of lives. This deck has supported so many people across this beautiful world, and I will never not use this deck. This deck, the author is helping you bridge the gap between your inner wisdom, your universal wisdom, and the future you, which is the laws of attraction. It's helping you untap this uncovered potential using the secret language of numbers. And I just feel like this deck, when I'm down, when I'm like having a really not so great day or an off day, or my energy might be a little low, this deck right here, it is instantly going to raise my vibration. This deck is something that it just gives you that little pop, like let's go. So I'm gonna actually pull some cards for you guys with this deck, but before I do that, a lot of you know that I teach about angel numbers, and a lot of it is intuitive, but this is a great reference. Again, this is Kyle Gray. He is I think he's my like spiritual boyfriend, and he doesn't know it, but that's okay. He's like my spiritual bestie. He's my guru. I love him. I hope my husband doesn't get mad. But I will meet Kyle one day. I will meet Colette one day. And I will thank them because of their work has inspired me to do my work. And that's what these cards are all about. It's about getting inspiration, but not to imitate them, but inspiration to create the best version of you. And that is any goal of a tool of divination. It's to bring out what's covered up inside of you. And this book is a great book because it has all the meanings of Kyle's representation of what the angel numbers are. So there are 16 viewers on this live, and this is my first Amazon live. So this is for you guys. Angel number 16. You are being invited to upgrade your choices and move towards experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. And here's the thing about that number 16. Not only are you being encouraged to move forward, you're being encouraged to take your whole self there. Not the parts of you, and this is a reading, guys, not the individual experiences, not the things that happen to you, but the whole you, the balanced you, the you that's living in a world that's full of harmony and support and love. This is about you building your house, your home, your soul's home. You're representing yourself in the best way possible. And when you move forward, you have to make sure that the engine that's you is running at its best. So I hope everybody has enjoyed my deck picks. Oh, and I also want to show you this. This is also in my shop. Everything is in my shop. Like all of this stuff, like this is in my shop. This is my crystal tree. You know, there's all these amazing things that I use every single day, and I get them all, and then I put them there for you guys to use in your home, in your practices, in your self-care routines. You know, you don't have to be a world-renowned oracle expert to use these tools. This could be a private practice. This could be something you do every morning. This could be something you do just for yourself. This is a form of self-care. When we go quiet and we go within, we connect to spirit. When we connect to spirit, we raise our vibration. And when we raise our vibration, we are living and moving in the direction for our highest good. And that is what the oracles are supposed to help you. When I sit with someone, my goal as an oracle healer and reader is to help you be your best. So, you know, whether you're here or you're connecting with me in the future, Goddess Giving, wherever I am on social media, private readings, or my membership community, just know that I am here to bring out the best in you. So with that, let's see what the angels have to say for us, what divine message is coming to us. And I thank you for being present on my very first Amazon Live. And I have a feeling it won't be my last. Who's ready to grow with me? Who's ready to be their best? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this, I'd love to know. The angels want you to know that personal growth, look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Personal growth is the way to your higher self. And this is a number 7. It's purple on purple. It is the most spiritual number. It is the most divine number. It's the mystical number. It's the number in between that space where you go and you just get your gut intuition. Oh my goodness, we have 17 people on. I pulled the 7. Purple on purple is healing. It's intuition. It's enlightenment. And this is about you receiving everyday enlightenment in your life, because that is what abundance is. That is freedom. When we want our freedom, the only thing stopping us from our own freedom is the resistance to personal growth. This is your answer. This is your path. This is your future. And this is the way that you will become the best version that you could possibly be. So check out all these cards down below. Pick one, get started, and let me know which one you picked, why you picked it, and how you're going to use it. If you have any questions, let me know and I will answer them. And we will see you connecting with spirit when you start to use these tools that are being offered to you. Sending you love, wishing you all the best. And I hope you've enjoyed this very special live, and get out there shopping on Amazon Prime Day. I gotta go. I have so much shopping to do because I love Prime Day. And I probably have to go buy some more decks. You see, these are just a couple. I gotta go buy some more because I'm gonna use my Prime. So with that, everybody, thank you for joining me. My name is Larissa. Be sure to follow and support. I appreciate it, and go have a fabulous day. If no one told you this, let me be the first to say, I love you, and you can be, do, or have anything. Thanks.